Next on Worcester News Tonight, how local real estate could benefit from an Amazon headquarters here in Worcester. Plus, Table Talk Pie and Wormtown Brewery teaming up for a seasonal brew, which is flying off the shelves. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Anna Botari. A Worcester Superior Court judge finds a Worcester woman guilty of voluntary manslaughter Thursday. According to the Worcester County District Attorney, Erica Mullen has been found guilty in the 2015 stabbing death of Carlos Estrada in University Park. Estrada died in October of 2015 after being stabbed 5 times during an altercation in the park off Main Street. Mullen's sentencing is scheduled for October 30th. Anthony Chambers, who was the boyfriend of Mullen and a second suspect, is awaiting trial. Well, anticipation is high in Worcester after the city officially placed its bid for the new Amazon headquarters. Tonight, we're hearing how the headquarters coming to Worcester could positively impact the housing market. Our Cam Jandro now joins us live with those details. Cam?
Anna, hopes are high. I caught it with a local realtor who says bringing Amazon here in Worcester would be a huge win.
Submits its bid for the new Amazon headquarters this week. The company promises new investment and thousands of jobs. One realtor says it could be huge for him and potential home buyers and sellers.
Yeah, more people that want to buy houses. People need a place to live, so of course it would help us. A lot of new building and a lot of people coming into the area, relocating in, so just constant demand. It just made the market very busy.
Real estate broker David Stead has been in the business for over 25 years. With Boston also looking to land the company, Stead says a smaller city like Worcester would be better for potential employees.
The individual homeowners, I think they're just getting priced out of the markets moving east of here. So yeah, they're definitely looking at Worcester and surrounding towns as an option.
The proposal includes a 98-acre space on Route 20. City Councilor Sarai Rivera is on the Committee of Economic Development. She says there are concerns, but nothing the city can't deal with.
Really looking at what would be different community impacts that can affect local neighborhoods. But I think that all that could be definitely, the challenges can be met by just continuously having open conversations with community at all times.
And even if Worcester isn't picked, Councilors Rivera and Gary Rosen see the bid as a positive.
It's a great city to work, it's a great city to raise your family and kind of just live your life out. And this is just one more proof of it.
Even if we don't win out on this, we've got the name of Worcester out there and what we can do. If we can welcome Amazon, we can welcome any company to our city.
Now, today was the last day for cities across the nation to place their bids for the company. So from here on out, it's just a waiting game. Anna?
Thanks, Cam. The Human Rights Campaign releases its annual report evaluating laws, policies, and services affecting the LGBTQ community, and Worcester once again receives a perfect score. Worcester was one of more than 500 cities scored nationwide this year. This is the 4th year in a row Worcester has received a score of 100. The city was first ranked in 2013, receiving a score of 55. City Manager Edward Augustus says when he became manager, he made improving the city's record on the LGBTQ rights a priority. Well, Wormtown Brewery and Table Talk Pies are teaming up for the 2nd year in a row to feature a seasonal brew, Pumpkin Pie Ale. The beer was a hit when it was released in 2016, so they decided to stock the shelves again. Both Table Talk Pies and Wormtown Brewery say it's a collaboration they couldn't pass up, and those who are purchasing it clearly agree.
I was talking with our inventory guy earlier, and he thinks we're going to be sold out in like 5 days of this stuff. So people definitely fed into the hype of it all last year and really were excited about it. So this year we're going to sell it pretty quickly, I feel.
You know, Worcester is so much about just working together and just everyone who's trying to get ahead and work together. It just seemed natural.
Head brewer Scott Drake says seeing how quickly the beer is going this year, they may have to bake a bigger batch in 2018. He also says there's talks of putting it in cans in the future. Well, candidates for Worcester's District Council meet at Mechanics Hall to debate a variety of topics Thursday night. This year's race features a mix of incumbent and newcomer candidates. Unopposed Councilwoman Sarai Rivera and Candy Merrow Carlson seek re-election, while incumbent George Russell seeks his 4th term against Davis Asari. Elections for District 1 and 5 bring new candidates. One Worcester resident attending the debate says it's important to keep up with local government.
I think it's very important to understand what's going on at a local level. You know, I think everything contributing from the federal level all the way down to local level, understanding your politics, understanding your city, understanding the future.
With Worcester's municipal elections just 2 weeks away, the debate tonight marked the final opportunity for candidates to represent their district. Well, state police arrest one man after he led them on a chase starting in Worcester. Witnesses say it all started with an argument outside a restaurant on Boylston Street, and when an officer arrived, the suspect immediately tried to flee. Our Brittany Schaefer was on scene today and has the details.
One witness says the man told the officer he was going inside his vehicle to get his ID, and that's when he started his car to get away. A Worcester police cruiser is damaged after a driver hits the vehicle while fleeing from police.
With the officer still on the door, he slammed on the gas, backed into the police cruiser, went up over this curb here, out to the street, and then on the chase.
The suspect then led city and state police on a low-speed chase onto the Mass Pike. Mass State Police say they had to use stop sticks to end the pursuit in Brimfield, where troopers arrested the man.
That guy doesn't want to go to jail, but the truth is, it was inevitable.
The incident started in Worcester, where police say the suspect was holding a woman against her will and disobeying a restraining order at a Boylston Street restaurant. Witnesses say they heard an argument.
They were in the parking lot arguing. One of the customers walked in and said, "Hey, I wonder who's getting arrested today," and I looked out the door, saw the police car. And
amazed. Like, all I concern is I'm working. I thought it was just like a little argument, that's all.
This man was working at Valley Liquors when the incident started. He says the officer handled the chaotic situation well.
The officer instinctively jumped back out of the car and just let him go, kept an eye on him, radioed ahead the information, stuff like that. It was very calm, very cool, very collected.
Now, police say the suspect lives in Holyoke and had 4 warrants out for his arrest. He also has a history of domestic abuse. Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
Well, an update now on 6 puppies abandoned in Uxbridge. They'll be available for adoption next month. Uxbridge police releasing this adorable new video of the pups. You may remember someone left the puppies for dead last month in the Blackstone River. Animal Control says they're all doing extremely well. A reward of up to $5,000 is being offered to help find the person or persons responsible. In Northbridge, kids on a school bus getting quite the scare when a backpack burst into flames. Police say a vape pen battery exploded, sparking the flames. As our Rosalind Flaherty explains, vape pens are against school policy.
This is what's left of a backpack after it caught fire on a bus heading to Blackstone Valley Technical High School Wednesday morning.
The driver reported that there was flames shooting from the floor to the ceiling.
Police say an explosion caused by this vape pen is to blame. They found it inside a 16-year-old's backpack. The bus driver needed to make an emergency stop and evacuated students on Kelly Road in Northbridge.
It was an aftermarket battery that may not have been designed for that specific unit or that specific charger.
The school says the vape pen is a violation of the student handbook and is not allowed on school property or the bus.
I realize the challenges of educating students around new technologies. That includes things like vaporizer pens and their inherent danger.
Students at Blackstone Valley Tech had just practiced a bus evacuation drill 2 weeks ago, and the school's assistant principal says he's proud of how students handled the dangerous situation.
What's most important is that the students and the bus driver knew exactly what to do. They responded calmly, they were able to think critically, and everyone evacuated in a safe manner.
Northbridge police are praising the bus driver who put out the flames with a fire extinguisher and say they hope it's a lesson learned.
Could have been a lot worse. You know, we'd like to advise people, you know, even in your home, if it's unattended or not, you know, if we're middle of the night, you may not even realize.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
Flu season is officially here, and doctors are warning their patients about the importance of getting vaccinated. Our Catherine Andrioli spoke to a doctor today and has the story.
High fever, body aches, stuffy nose, cough, not eating well, maybe nausea or vomiting.
Flu season has begun, and as the peak months approach, doctors are warning their patients to protect themselves.
So this is the start of flu season. It's important to vaccinate now before you're exposed to the flu.
Dr. Macnow says the elderly and people with existing health issues are at a higher risk of developing complications caused by the flu.
I actually have seen a couple patients die from the flu. Young, old, sick, pregnant, and those of us who are going to come into contact with these people and could potentially pass the flu that we get on to them. And I think that's sort of everybody. So I think all of us should get flu shots.
Macnow is also warning patients about the myths surrounding the flu shot.
When people talk about getting sick or that the shot gave them the flu, probably what's going on is that they're catching one of the other hundreds of viruses going around.
The CDC says vaccines prevented roughly 71,000 hospitalizations last year. That's enough to fill every registered hospital bed in the state of Texas. Getting the vaccine doesn't guarantee that you won't get the flu. However, experts say washing your hands for at least 20 seconds can greatly reduce those chances of spreading germs and getting sick this year.
It's important for people to wash their hands during flu season especially.
Dr. Macnow says if you do get the flu this year, the best way to fight it is to stay at home.
At home, don't expose other people to this virus and potentially make others sick.
In Worcester, Catherine Andrioli,